Hemophilia is a rare genetic disorder that results in abnormal blood clotting and has afflicted many members of the royal family in Russia and England. The pedigree chart below traces inheritance of hemophilia in the famous Romanov family of Russia, who ruled Russia for over 300 years. What inheritance pattern does hemophilia appear to follow? If we look at the top of the pedigree, we see that Alice is a carrier. In the next generation, she has daughters who are not carriers and daughters who are. None are affected by it, only the male Fred. In the next generation, only males are affected by this trait, and no females are even carriers. So could the answer be autosomal dominant? Definitely not, because we can't have any carriers in autosomal dominant. If you have that allele, then you have the trait. So Alice would be affected by it if it was dominant. So choice A, not the correct answer. Autosomal recessive. This cannot be the case because if it were autosomal recessive, Fred here, he would not be affected by this because he would get a good allele from his father and get the mutated allele from Alice, so that cannot be the case. Y-linked recessive, definitely not, because females don't have a Y chromosome, they will not be carriers. That leaves us with choice C, X-linked recessive. In X-linked recessive disorders, you tend to see it more in males, females are carriers, so that certainly seems to follow the pattern here. And also we know that for sure because the females are only carriers, they are not affected by it because they get their good X chromosome from their father, therefore that dominant allele makes it so that they do not show that phenotype that is caused by a recessive allele. So the answer is choice C.